Fuck this turtle, first of all. So I'm uploading this separately because my lack of Gill Turtle fight was a notable sticking point in the original level 1 run, but now with the sequel 0 EXP 0 ABP video coming out soon, this was a good time to rectify that. And also, I think this fight's circumstances are ridiculous enough to be worth uploading on its own anyway. Let's go through this one step at a time, because we'll have plenty of time to talk, and there's a lot of stupid stuff in this fight. The simplest part is Lena and Krill spamming Requiem. The Gill Turtle's undead, so it does a decent chunk to him, and it's free, so I don't ever have to worry about ethers. Bartz is doing the critical HP Knight strat, where he exclusively uses Guard to defend against the Turtle's endless onslaught of nuclear damage physicals. I tried to be cheeky and set him up with as much physical evade as possible, including turning him mini to double his evasion, but this really didn't matter, and I'll explain that later. So when the Gill Turtle takes any damage at all, he counterattacks with a move called Turtle, very good name, and it does three things. It makes the character getting hit explode and probably die instantly. Not literally explode, but it does a lot of damage. It inflicts an onslaught of debuffs. I don't even know which ones, it just does a lot of them. And he does it twice, so it makes the fight take forever because of the cacophony of Requiems echoing off the walls of this goddamn cave. So to counteract the maelstrom of debuffs that this fucker can hit you with, Bartz has the Bone Mail to neutralize most of them, and the Genji Gloves for paralysis immunity. The one debuff that you can't be immune to without maybe a ribbon, and even then I'm not sure, is Sap, or HP Leak, whatever you want to call it. Meaning that you will die eventually if that's not taken care of. Now, since the Bone Mail is being equipped, that means Cure and Potions are ineffective because you're undead. You try that shit and Bartz collapses to the ground, ghosts and goblins style. But this is where Ferris comes in. With the Flame Shield gotten from the Forest of Moor after the flames die down, you have a reliable healing option and a simple fire. With a gold pin it only costs 2 MP, so Ferris can use it 11 times before needing an ether. And minor spoiler, I didn't need to use one. You'll see this in the full video, but I actually bought a flame ring in World 1 for this fire absorption purpose, but unfortunately I needed the accessory slot for Genji Glove, so that was a little pointless. I ended up getting 4 flame rings eventually anyway, so that Gill still got used, but at the time I thought I was so smart, but yeah, whatever. I think that the Gilgamesh fight at the end of Exdeath's Castle has the Genji helm as the steel, so I could have used that, freed up the accessory slot from the flame ring, and grabbed the Aegis shield in the forest instead. And now that the run is done, I definitely should have done that to make something in the late game easier. But I'm not gonna spoil that shit here. I need to give you guys a reason to be excited for the full run. Oh, right. The reason I tried to maximize evasion with Bartz was that I thought I might be able to avoid Turtle for long enough to not get hit with Sap, but Turtle happens so much that I don't think it's possible. The only tricky part in this fight, once everything is set up, is paying attention long enough to notice when Bartz needs a fire heal. Other than that, it's an exercise in keeping your synapses firing and not going brain dead. I don't have anything else to say for as long as this fight goes, but I will have something to say at the end, so, you know, you can skip ahead if you really care. I'm sure if enough people watch this, you'll even see a spike in the, like, the graph, the thing on the timeline where you can see how many people have viewed a certain part of the video. Just go to that part. That was the only gill turtle encounter in the whole hallway?